Welcome back to another podcast, everyone. And today we are joined with a special guest, Mr. J. McDonald, MackyyDee himself. And yeah, today we are going to have something a little bit different. We're going to have a bit of a Q&A style thing during this launch. So when you're seeing this, Martin will be in South Korea, I believe, probably on his way to Japan. So
Yes.
yeah, so we're bringing some special ones to you. So hence, obviously, the guest. So we're going to kick it off. It's going to be more gaming related, a little bit of anime stuff in this one. And yeah, you enjoy it. Got
Okay,
drinks
so the
as
first.
well.
Oh, yeah. Whiskies. Josh has got wine, so let's kick it off. So the first question is, what was the first video game you ever played, and how did it impact your interest in gaming?
Well, going back, I think the very first video game I remember, because I was very young when I started, probably Simpsons Hit and Run. The legendary Simpsons Hit and Run, bro.
Yeah, it's a classic, man. It's a classic.
That game was unreal.
It's so sick, man. It literally is.
Bro, it was literally like GTA for kids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
literally.
Not about doing whatever you liked.
I literally played it recently, and I was trying to run people over. Like, you can't. Everyone's like diving out the way, but yeah, such a great game that is.
Yeah, there's some legend out there. I don't know how they're getting on, but they're trying to remaster it. And honestly, that is the only remaster I care about, mate. It's Simpsons Hit and Run remaster. It's all they need, mate. It's all they need.
Bro, it's so sick, so sick.
Yeah, mine's a little bit further back though. Mine was classic like Mega Drive days, because obviously I'm old man, innit? But like, there was one called Bubsy. It's the first game I ever remember playing. Like, it's just a classic side scroll where you're a cat. But as a kid, like, it just kept me intrigued enough to want to explore more games. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, same with me. Like with like the old platformers, Sonic, Donkey Kong. I have this really good memory of like when I first got Mega Drive. We had this cartridge. It had 3 games on it: Sonic, Sonic 2, and Space Area. And I got my mate around from school. I was only like a little midget at the time. Got my mate around. We're smashing custard creams, mate. And we're smashing Sonic 2, mate. And I was like, "This is it. I've made it in life." I was only like probably like 8, but I was like, "This is it."
If I die now,
I reached the peak of my life. Yeah. If I die now, I'm done, mate. But yeah, such good memories from them times. That introduced me to platformers. Then obviously later on we had fighting games like Street Fighter 2, which really, got me into these fighting games. Like obviously Tekken followed that and stuff. So yeah, that was it for me.
I also remember playing the original Star Wars Battlefronts as well. Them games
mate.
so good,
you don't even understand if they kept a log of how much time you spent on a game back in the day, mate. Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2, mate.
Bro,
honestly,
they were so good.
Honestly,
Conquest and all that. Oh,
I remember there was like a certain level we couldn't do, and honestly, where I lived at my mum and dad's house, there was like an alleyway to like another street, and my mate lived on there. And there was like I can't remember the level now, but we couldn't get past it, and I finished it, mate. I'm not even joking. I legged it out of my house straight to his house, mate. Got him, was like, "You need to witness this now." I like got him to come round my house just to prove that I did it.
You're traveling down the street like, "Get down here."
Yeah.
Awesome. That's amazing,
to be fair, that and Tenkaichi, Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi Budokai 3, that game on PS2, mate, we sunk hours into that, mate. Hours into that game. It was unreal.
Oh, mate. So, question number 2. How do you feel the gaming industry has evolved over the years, and where do you think it's heading next?
I think it's evolved well. I think it's doing well. I like the quality of the games coming out and everything, and I think it's improved massively.
Yeah.
Especially graphics-wise, obviously.
Yeah, 100%. Technology as well, in general, just mad into it now.
Oh, yeah, the more powerful consoles and everything. But I also think, like, they need to stop releasing games before they're finished.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
The amount of upset that people are getting, like, we was talking about Cyberpunk the other day, and, like, how many problems people are having. I never had any problems myself, but I knew a lot of people were having issues with it when it first came out.
Yeah.
And for a company like CD Projekt Red, like, it shouldn't happen. Like, you just push it back, disappoint a few people, but then release the finished product.
Yes, after Witcher 3 as well, like, that's such a massive game that came out from them.
Oh,
and obviously, the fans were, like, obviously giving death threats to Because they're like,
Crazy, bro.
"Who want this next game? What are you doing? I'm gonna kill you."
Yeah, I think it's a money thing as well, though, isn't it? Because back in the day, when you think about it, mate, a game was already done. As soon as you heard about the game, it was finished, mate. Like, oh, it's going to come out on this date. It's done. Like, there's no worrying about it. Because the thing is now, I think they rely so much on pre-orders to get revenue in, to, like, build these games. And it's like Cyberpunk, for example. I've not fully played it. I've got it, but I've not played it fully yet. So I can't fully talk about it. But the amount of games that are fantastic now but weren't on launch, like, because they had so many issues. And if they'd just sorted it out prior to launch, how much more money did they made anyway? Like, it's just, it's so frustrating. So frustrating.
And with like with the game industry as well, like with all the remakes coming out, like top of the list, I think, like Resident Evils and the Final Fantasies that come out. Obviously, people back in the day didn't play these games, but now they've obviously remade them in a good way and really made them really quality. It introduced like a whole new. The younger ones in the game industry, they come along to try these games out and they really enjoy them as well. So, and talking of remakes, Josh, what games would you like remakes of?
Oh, that's a good question, that is. I think the game I really want remade the most has got to be Midnight Club, bro. I've loved that game so much. I'm a massive fan of the Need for Speed Underground and all that, but Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition, bro, was just...
You got a problem, haven't you?
Yeah, I don't know which Midnight Club it is. There's one Midnight Club. I think I had it on free. It might have been 360. I'm sure it's 360 because I was like 17 or something, 16. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've 100%ed it, mate. It's like one of the only games I've got that I've 100%ed made Midnight Club. Bro, I think that was the one where I just used to fly around on 2 wheels all the time, bro.
You take a picture.
They were so good.
You take a picture, show your mates, like, we've seen this, 100%.
Yeah, it's sick, mate. Honestly, I agree with you on that. Midnight Club was quality, man. Quality.
Yeah, 100, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
me and Martin went through this recently, didn't we, Martin, about remasters and stuff. And we got a load of Marty people coming at us, didn't we, on the comments and stuff. So I think you'll find that game was already remastered. Bro, that was like 2014. That was 11 years ago, mate. Come on, sort it out.
Yeah, come on.
It's not a proper remaster, bro. Like.
No.
And that guy was Pezza.
Yeah, to be fair, he only got one of these, mate. He was trying to dictate to me about Diablo 2, and I'll tell you, pal, I've got more hours in that than you've been alive, mate. Trust me.
Well, talking of Dub Edition, obviously Rockstar, you've got a long time to wait because we want Red Dead 3. We've got GTA 6, nursing home times when that comes out, but yeah.
Red Dead.
Oh, I'd love another Bully as well.
Oh, Bully as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Like in college or something like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, like a Bully too. Yeah, like where he's a bit older or something.
He's grown up.
Or imagine a Bully where he's got a kid though. That'd be sick, mate. And his kid's a dickhead.
Oh, bro, imagine.
And he's like
troubling to be a bully.
Yeah, like your dad's giving you missions and that. So this is what I used to do. So it'd just be jokes, wouldn't it?
Back in the day, yeah. Alright. Now, next question. Are there any particular gaming genres or types of games that you gravitate towards more than others, and why?
Yeah, definitely. I've got to say RPGs, role-playing games, bro. I just love the open world aspects, the character development, the exploration, they're just the best. I mean, I enjoy 100%. My FPSs as well, like COD, Battlefield and all that, but when you want some downtime, you just want to chill out.
Yeah, beat up, mate.
Yeah, RPG.
Well, you're not, because obviously when you're sweating, mate. Let's say you got feet planted, haven't you? Like you're length forward, you're ready for it. But sometimes you just need one of those where you get your feet up, lean back. Like you say, you got a glass of wine, if you're just chilling. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'd agree on that. RPGs, mate. I love a good RPG.
Oh, bro, they're the best.
Mate, I spent so much of my life on RPGs, especially like MMORPGs, World of Warcraft, RuneScape, Diablo 2. Like, there's so many of these games where it's just, like you say, the freedom of an RPG is unrivaled, mate. It's so good. Like, especially ones where just even character creation, like, as stupid it is, mate. The Hogwarts game that came out, you spend ages, mate, just making your characters and like just doing stuff, and you're like, no, I can't play it now. I'm not doing that. I've got to make sure it's right. 2 hours, even wrestling games, bro. I'm like character creation, like 3 hours in, mate. Like, no, I'm doing this. It's got to be right. I'm moving the eyes a little bit, like up and down and stuff. But there's like especially as you get older, I think you appreciate an RPG a bit more. Especially when you had like a long day at work and you just can't be arsed, and you just obviously transformed into this like other world. It's probably why I like anime and stuff so much, because like it just takes you away from that sort of like level of reality. And they're just unbelievable RPGs. Yeah, it's the escapism of it is just unreal, mate. It's so good. Love it.
Yeah, same with me though. RPGs, JRPGs are the best. Obviously, Final Fantasy is one of my favorite game series. But also with the Assassin's Creed, obviously later on they made their games more RPG, which I enjoyed. Odyssey, Origins, Valhalla. That just like Odyssey is one of my favourites. Obviously, Black Flag's up there as well, but Odyssey, that is top tier Assassin's Creed.
The Greek mythology in Odyssey, mate.
Yeah, when the Greek mythology was mentioned, I was like, I'm there, mate. Take my money. Okay, so which game world would you want to live in if you had the chance?
Oh, mate.
Game or anime?
I find this so difficult.
Anime.
Mate, the reason is, this is so hard, is because, you know, when you think of, like, gaming worlds, you think, like, Red Dead 2, Ghost of Tsushima, these worlds where the graphic-wise, they're so beautiful and there's so much scenery and stuff. But in reality, if you live there, you just get murked off. Like, you just couldn't do it, do you know what I mean? Like, it's so hard, isn't it, to think about what you'd live in.
Mate, imagine getting dropped into, like, Skyrim or something. Bro, you'd be so lost.
Getting dropped into, like, Berserk or something, bro.
Yeah, literally.
With that Red Dead thing, like, being dropped into that, it'd be like when you'd get dropped on multiplayer, just, like, start running the town and a knife hits you in the head, you're like...
Yeah, next minute you've got lasso around your feet being dragged by a horse. Like, what's going on here, man?
Yeah. So,
I think, I don't know, I want to say something like Pokemon, because it's almost like real life. You're not in that much danger, and then you have Pokemon.
Yeah, I thought something like Pokemon, like, it sounds daft, but I even thought like Stardew Valley or something like that. Do you know what I mean, mate? Something proper safe, bro. Like Viva Pinata or something, bro.
I ain't going there to get killed, bro.
But to be fair, do you know what? Pokemon didn't even cross my mind. That actually might be the perfect answer for that, you know? Because no one's ever in danger. Even the Pokemon aren't in danger. Apart from that one episode where Charmander nearly loses his flame and everyone cries. That's like the only time you ever really feel like any danger in Pokemon, bro.
Yeah, literally, bro.
That's what I've got for me, yeah. Pokemon, yes.
I think that's the safe option, in it, really.
100%, man.
What would be your Pokemon there?
Oh, no, that's a question.
Your partner in crime, your
What we're talking, like, which starter would you choose out of all of the starters, or just what Pokemon in general would you have as like your mate?
Yeah, any Pokemon, just not too OP, obviously, but yeah, just like a.
Mine would have to be Lucario, bro.
Mate, I was literally in my head then Lucario and Mewtwo. There was my only two options.
Mewtwo was my other one, isn't it? But I thought a little bit too.
What's that terrible fish one? What's that terrible fish? Brute
fish or whatever.
Yeah, no, you want Trubbish, mate. That bin bag.
Get the rubbish out. Go on. Yeah. Lucario is a good shot. I've always loved Charmander though. So
they're definitely up there.
Let's spill a cup of tea on his flame, mate. It's gone, mate.
Done for.
If we was going through the starter route, I'd probably go Charmander.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, the first three starters are always going to be elite. Like any one of them, like Squirtle.
Don't get me wrong. I'm well aware. I'm looking at this through like rose tinted glasses. I know it's all nostalgia, mate, because it's the first ones I ever known, isn't it? But there's still always because I like all three of them. Like you can easily get away with all three of them. But I was always the type of person where, when I was younger, especially, I always liked the second evolves more than the final evolves. You know, like Charmeleon and Wartortle and stuff. I always thought they was cooler when I was younger.
Pokemon games, I always went to the fire Pokemon though, all the time. Like,
right, question from me: what was your favourite gaming console or platform? And what makes it stand out for you? It could be present, past, whatever. what was your sort of like, when you think of gaming, what sort of like brings the best memories to you? Like, what console sort of stands out?
Oh, mate, it's got to be the 360. It's got to be the Xbox 360.
Go to, mate. Best controller of all time as well. Just putting it out there.
Oh, 100. I had a modded one as well.
Yeah, so sick. So sick,
bro. Just the games that were.
Do you have one of the ones with the little paddles on the back and stuff?
Yeah, and I had the.
Yeah. I used to have it when I used to sweat on game battles, mate. When I had in a clan and that back in the day, mate.
Yeah. But I'd go on like Modern Warfare 2, like the original one with a Barrett, and just have the modded controller. Just
yeah, it was so mad.
Flying up in it, bro.
It didn't make no. It just literally made no sense with the turbo switch on there. It was so stupid.
There's no point, but
it was just jokes.
Why not?
Yeah, it was just jokes.
There was just so many good games that came out then as well.
Yeah, like the best Halo game ever made, Halo 3 was on there. Unreal, mate. COD 4, best COD ever made. Unreal. Like, all of these, Rainbow Six Vegas 2, I spent probably well over 3,000 hours on that game, mate. I was like in a clan on game battles, mate, with my mates, and like loads of people from the UK. We were #1 in Europe, and then we built an ultimate team and became #1 in the US as well. Like, mate, I was a sweat. Me and my best mate Damon were sweats on Rainbow Six Vegas 2. But like, I lost my life on that game, mate. This is why I was like a virgin until like 16, bro. I swear to God, mate. Like, because I swear to God, I didn't care about anything other than playing Xbox, mate. Like, that's all I cared about. I go to bed at 4 a.m, wake up at 10, mate. All day, every day, mate. Just on it. On it, mate. On the 6 weeks holidays.
I was exactly the same, but with Call of Duty. I was in and out of different clans for like recording stuff and everything.
Xbox 360.
The memories, bro. The memories.
Yeah, so good. So good, mate. But then I look back even further than like the N64, for example, or, you know, when they started bringing out the first 3D games, you know, you used to like not playing like, most of the games were side-scrollers, like Mega Drive, everything, side-scroller, everything, mate. And then once they started bringing out like Ocarina of Time, for example, absolute iconic game, mate. Well, those sort of like 3D games that sort of brought, obviously, everything more realistic. Even the wrestling games, mate, the graphics were so stupid, but they looked real to us. Like they literally had pictures of people's faces on characters. It was so dumb when you look back now. But back in the day, mate, it was like, this is so mad. Like, this looks real. This does. It's like they're like walking around like this, mate. They got about 6 angles to them. Like,
yeah, I remember. You played like a lot of GoldenEye, didn't we, as well, Ian? Back in the day, obviously.
With not together, stuff. But
yeah. Back in the day, yeah. But I think for me,
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater was my biggest one, to be fair, though, as well. PlayStation.
I think for me, PS2 beats them all for me personally. But there's so many, like you got Dreamcast, Mega Drive, SNES, GameCube, all of them are really good.
The thing that brings, thing with the Xbox 360, because we had a PS2, but we was a big house for Halo. You see, like me and my brother, my brother's mates, my mates. My brother had the smallest box room. We had 8 men in there, mate. Eight lads in there at a time, mate. Honestly, split screen Halo 2. Halo 1, Halo 2. I'm telling you now, mate. You die, you're off, mate. That was it. Like, if you die, you pass the controller. You die, you pass the controller. That was the rule. And like,
get out.
I think I agree. Obviously, Martin, Josh, you're into sort of like single player games a lot more as well. But like, I think the thing is with the 360 was making it so much easier to play with people. Like the multiplayer aspect of the 360, it just that console over the PS3. I had a couple of mates that had PS3s as well. They were rubbish, mate. I don't care what anyone says. Like, that's when the console wars was at its peak, mate, because the 360 was actually better than the PlayStation 3. But like online, I think that I'm getting goosebumps, mate, thinking about that now. Like, just having online, like back in the day, when you got back from school, mate. Like, honestly, it's just, you can't beat it, mate. It's unbelievable. Like, that feeling was just so good when that first came out.
But the Halo theme drops, mate. You're there ready to be a controller.
But yeah, but the COD 4, mate, it's not the same anymore. Like, COD's just not the same. I remember going in headshot lobbies. I don't know if you ever did this, G. Going in headshot lobbies where you take it in turns getting headshots to get you better, like, camos on your guns and stuff. Do you remember that? Mate, it was sick, bro. It was so sick.
Bro, I remember all that tacking surge and sitting down and just...
It was so good, mate. Honestly, I could cry, I swear, man. But
it's not the same anymore. not the
Yeah,
same.
so good, mate. So good. On to the next one, man. Is there a game that you consider to be a masterpiece, and why? Also, I'm getting a little bit lit, boys. I'm not even gonna lie, mate. I've been downing this out of here, bro.
Cheers.
Is there a game I consider a masterpiece? Yes.
Come on, Josh. I know what it is. Come on. Tell him.
That game is Elden Ring, bro.
Come on,
That
boys
game
and girls,
is Elden
brother.
Ring. Always will be. That game
It's worth
is
noting here that
unreal,
me and
bro.
Martin haven't played Elden Ring yet, and we are both massively ashamed that we haven't played it yet. Don't worry, we're getting around to it. We're just too busy watching shows for you guys, man. Trust me, we're gonna get it. Josh talks about it all the time, man. He talks about it all the time, and honestly, just the way he expresses himself about this game just makes me want to play it like so much. But I'll let you talk about it, man. I'll let you talk about it.
Honestly, bro, like the first time I remember, my brother messaged me because we was game sharing at the time, and he was like, "I've downloaded this game, Elden Ring. I don't know whether you're going to be interested or not, but it's there if you want to try it." I was like, "I'll download it. Why not? I'll give it a go." Obviously, going back to the character creation, you'd have all that and everything, and I was there for about an hour doing it, just to put a helmet on my head and never see my face again. But mate, you go through, you have like a little tutorial area in that, and then you come up to these big doors and they open. It just opens up into this world. And honestly, bro, I've never had like I had goosebumps. All the music was coming in through the headphones. It was unreal. I wish I could have that feeling again. I've never had that with a game quite like that. But honestly, just everything about it, the music, the combat, the characters, all the hundreds of boss fights you've got, all the weapons, armors, different play styles, just it's amazing.
Have you delved into the lore much on that game? Like, have you?
Bro,
it's a big, it's massive, yeah.
There's a lot to that game.
Crazy. Yeah,
there's so much to it. It's unbelievable.
I've had a dabble, but I didn't quite really.
Mine is probably Red Dead 2. Honestly, mate, there's no game I have played before and since that has gripped me in that way. I think it's the only game I've ever played that literally nearly made me cry as a grown man. Like, honest to God, mate, that story just... I was lost for 2 weeks, bro. I'm not even lying, mate. Like, for 2 weeks straight, I was getting home, smashing Red Dead Story, mate. Going to bed, smashing Red Dead Story. Weekends, mate. Sorry, kids, I'm not available right now. I'm on Red Dead. Like, I was so immersed in that world that I don't think I've ever felt that in a game before. And I think it was potentially due to, obviously, the time that it came out and all that sort of stuff. Like, emotionally, I must have been in a certain place that game just hit me right at the right time. It just came out at the perfect time. But
I think for me, like a masterpiece for me, Final Fantasy VII, obviously. Like, just the characters. Story. It was the first game I literally stayed up all night playing. Like, it was, like I say, it's an RPG. You get lost in the story. It's got like terror, love, revenge. It's amazing, and the characters are so good. You need to experience. I can't describe it to you fully, but you need to experience it.
Honorable mention as well.
Go on.
It's got to be The Witcher 3. It was two. It was Red Dead and Witcher 3, but obviously with you saying Red Dead.
Yeah, you got to go for Witcher.
So Josh, I know you like it, Destiny as well, don't you? You like a bit of Destiny, don't you, as well?
Mate,
Tell them about that.
I love Destiny. I am approaching 1,200, 1,300 hours in that now.
So
Destiny
he enjoys it.
I love it. The grind on that game never stops, bro. Never. Played through the whole of Destiny 1 and the whole of Destiny 2 solo and just relied on LFGs the whole time.
And you put so many hours, which is commendable, isn't it? Because
the amount of people I've met that have been, honestly,
not very good, we'll put it that way.
Questionable people I've met on LFGs, mate, I tell you.
LFG was unbelievable. World of Warcraft was a menace for that, mate. I got banned many a time off LFG, mate. I'm not going to explain what I was saying. LFG, mate, you could be a menace on that. Cheers. You could like.
I used to be a trolling on World of Warcraft as well. Just like killing random people, just running off, mate.
Mate,
running for my life.
World of Warcraft. It's completely irrelevant to the question that's been asked, isn't it? But like, we've gone off on a mega tangent here. But World of Warcraft, mate. From the age of like, I want to say 14, whenever it first came out, my brother played it, and it was on the family PC, and I got it. And my mate Axel used to come round, and I'm not joking, he used to sleep around my house on the weekends, Friday and Saturday night, on school weekends. He used to bring his crap laptop, he used to just play World of Warcraft 24/7, mate. That's all we used to do, innit?
Awesome. We'll go to the next question. So, what's your take on the rise of live service games or battle royales? Do you enjoy them, or do you find them overrated?
Battle Royales, when they first started surfacing, I loved them. I couldn't get off them. Your PUBG, Call of Duty, I'm not going to say Warzone, I'm going to say Blackout. I can't remember what Black Ops it was that it came out on, but Blackout was unreal.
Yeah, it was like Black Ops 3 or 4, or 4, I think.
I want to say 3 or
like
4, yeah. I think it was 4, because 3 had your jetpacks, didn't it?
Yeah, Blackout was so different
on the ground. Them old ones, Apex Legends when it first came out, G4, I loved, but they just became repetitive. They were just the same thing in everything, and I don't know. Me personally, I don't play them anymore.
Yeah, I want to give a bit. You mentioned Apex Legends, then, mate.
Yeah,
that's what developers need to do. Apex Legends they had no trailers, nothing, mate. It just
dropped
overnight. Dropped.
Yeah,
like that was the hype that game created. I guarantee that first month they made more money than they've ever made. Ubisoft have ever, mate. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Ever. And Apex, I was massive on Apex. Certainly during like COVID times, 2020 or whatever it was. Apex Legends was a big game, wasn't it? Battle Royale
good, bro. I think it helps as well though that I loved Titanfall.
Titanfall 2, mate.
Titanfall, yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful game that was, mate.
Yeah, mate, that game was so good. That's another one that needs to remaster or make a new one.
Just literally make a Titanfall 3. Being able to get into mechs on that, it was just so different. The wall running, everything on that game was so like, it was so new and like it was so fresh, wasn't it, for the time? It was unreal, mate.
Yeah,
unreal.
I remember me and Josh playing not PUBG, sorry, back in the day. PUBG. I remember me and G used to play like PUBG all the time, like duos.
All the time.
I remember this one occasion on the I think it was a desert map, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was both aiming at the same guy, yeah. It was behind him by his hay bale. I was like, yeah, I've got him. And next minute I saw his head explode, mate. Josh had just sniped him up, mate. This guy's head exploded. I recorded, I was like, oh my goodness.
We popped off on that match, mate. I still remember that win. It was unreal.
But I still like to go PUBG. Get a sneaky few headshots in, like every here and now. But
PUBG, unfortunately, I think the issue with PUBG is that it was so awfully optimized on console. Obviously, with being a PC gamer, I was fine with it. I was okay, like no problems at all. But I remember on Xbox, mate, if you wanted to play it on Xbox, it was so bad, it was unbelievable. Like, really was bad, wasn't it?
Oh, but, bro, there was games where the graphics just wouldn't load in. Like, I'm running up a hill and it's just...
You used to drop down and there's no buildings. It was like, what? Yeah, and then all of a sudden they spawn and you glitch into a building. Mate, that happened to my mate all the time, mate. Like, what's happening, man?
Yeah. I think one of the funniest moments on PUBG, though, is when I went on with Connor and we came down on ranked chat, and literally he was parachuting in, he got blasted out of the sky, and he was literally dead straight away on ranked. Mate, I was in tears, mate. I was crying. And there's a ranked match as well, so I was literally like, I couldn't do anything, mate.
But the thing is with Battle Royales is that, like you say, they're a little bit overdone. I mean, I play Fortnite still to this day regular, mate. Yeah. My son loves Fortnite. I play with him all the time. The collabs that you get on Fortnite as well, certainly if you're like an anime fan or like a pop culture fan, anything like that, they're always fun because you can get different characters that you like, all that sort of stuff. I can understand why people don't like them and why people are annoyed by them. Live service games, however, will never die. Halo 3, Call of Duty 4, like, they've been going for so many years, these sort of like online games where I think the industry really does need those sort of games because the majority, I'd hazard a guess and say probably 75% of the population that play video games only play multiplayer games, only play like Call of Duty or Fortnite or whatever. There's not that many people in the grand scheme of it that really play single player games. So like the industry really needs these live service games, I think, to even potentially even bother continuing. Like, or do you think there's a certain gaming experience that anime fans like gravitate towards more than others?
There's only two that I can really think of, really, and it's probably RPGs again because of the character development and stuff like that and everything. But also maybe I was thinking some dungeon crawlers as well.
Like Diablo.
Yeah, like Diablo.
Yeah, stuff like that.
I'm just thinking like solo leveling, going and clearing a dungeon.
Yeah, well, you got, obviously that's like an isekai aspect, as they say in the anime world, where you like RPG certainly, where you transport into like a different world, aren't you? So like that is the base thing.
That's it. It's just JRPGs all the way into it.
Yeah, it's got to be, mate, because it's all part of the same, isn't it? But I actually thought that you might have thought, in my head, I'm thinking Berserk, Souls-like games. Do you know what I mean? Like this next question, like speaking of anime, do you see any games that have had like a significant influence or crossover with anime? Any that sort of stand out to you, sort of thing?
Like you said, Souls games, Elden Ring. I know Miyazaki, the creator with Elden Ring, did take some inspiration from like Berserk and stuff like that. And like you can see it throughout the work.
Yeah.
Especially with like, I mean, one of my favorite weapons in Elden Ring, Gut Sword. Just the big fuck off sword, bro. You can't beat it.
Yeah, it's like smashing people up.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm currently. I've speak to Ian about it. So I'm currently watching Berserk at the moment. I'm literally like 4 episodes away from the end, mate. And I'm absolutely loving it. But it's so dark. It's so gritty. And some of the scenes in it, I mean, made me laugh, but they're so like dark, and it's definitely an adult themed. But like you can see, like I've seen bits of Elden Ring. I can see where they've taken stuff from Berserk, like with certain bosses and stuff like that. So yeah.
I mean, the thing is with obviously anime as well is that it sort of goes the opposite way a little bit now as well. Obviously, we've got the Devil May Cry anime coming out soon, and they're sort of going the opposite way. Whereas there's now anime that are taking inspiration from video games as opposed to the opposite way around, which is always good because I think it helps. Obviously, me being an anime fan pretty much all of my life since literally since I was probably like 5, mate. I've been watching anime since like the 90s. It's great that other people can sort of see these different anime. Like with you, Josh, it's I love talking to you about it because you're what I'd consider like a new gen anime fan, where like certainly Solo Leveling is like one of your favorites, but it's nice to see that you're watching an anime like Solo Leveling, for example, because you see similarities to sort of like the video games that you like, because obviously you're more into video games than you are anything else. So like, I think the fact that they bring all these anime adaptations out of video games, it brings so many people into what anime is. And mate, I never got bullied or anything. I was always all right and I got on with people, but like, you weren't openly telling people you were watching anime, mate, in like the early 2000s, bro. Trust me. When you was in primary school, I collect Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh, like that was the stuff on TV. That was normal. Dragon Ball Z was big. As soon as you got to like 12, 13, mate, it was like, why are you watching that? Like, are you gay or something? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it was that sort of level, and it's like you just knew to not necessarily openly talk about these things with people. But now, mate, with obviously all this stuff, and certainly someone like you who's like massively into video games, it's quite refreshing to talk to someone that's new to it, because like it's exciting for me, as weird as that sounds, to have this fresh perspective from certain people. And I think that's why me and Martin work so well, because Martin's not actually been watching anime for that long, realistically. I mean, probably 10 years maybe, but in the grand scheme of what anime is, not as long. So he's got this fresh perspective on it versus me. Whereas I'll put up with shit animation, like I'll put up with crap animation, crap styles and stuff, because I'm just used to it anyway, because back in the day when I used to watch it, it was a bit crap. So like when I'll talk to Martin, he'll be like, oh, it's a bit dodgy, that is. And in my head I'm thinking, that looks wicked, what are you on about? But obviously in reality it doesn't, because I'm like putting up against like 2001, like 1999 animation, bro. Like, so like when I speak to you, you're like, mate, Solo Leveling's sick. And I'm just, in my head, it's almost like a clarification to me that my thoughts on it is correct. Like, oh yeah, like these new gen people love it. it is good. Like,
Oh, definitely, bro.
I think Pokemon, though, for me, that's what brought me into anime. Obviously, it's elite, mate. Game Freak got it right with Pokemon games all the way, mate. Like, obviously the older ones were more linear, the new ones a bit more open world, but I love the linear, mate. Bring back the linear.
again, on anime, Josh, do you have any, or do you have favorite anime characters that you feel could sort of like make great video game protagonists?
I think I'm going to say Solo Leveling because I just think. I mean, it's almost like he's in a game himself anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very much like that, and I think it's
Yeah.
it's a difficult question in some
Yeah,
respects, but obviously, like you say, you compare it to sort of like games that already exist. But yeah,
Yeah. So, I mean, he's got his little menu where he gets all these quests and his upgrades, his shop, everything. I just feel like if you had that in your hands and you were doing it yourself as well, obviously there's games out there that I like that. I think it would just be sick.
yeah, it's cool, man. Cool.
Me and Ian have always wondered, like, where's Jin Woo's money go? Like, where's it? He's getting all this money. Where's it going? Like,
He's
not
skint,
going
bro.
anywhere. We've asked on the podcast before, like, where's it gone? Like, it's
Literally, one of my main questions has always been like, "Why is he skint, bro? Like, he's grafting, mate. He's mining, getting all these crystals on his own, mate. He's got all these minions helping him, but
He's off
he's
to the
skint, bro.
strip club after the dungeon.
He's got to be, mate.
Bro.
Rent a girlfriend or something, bro.
Go casino now.
there'll be some like
yeah.
deleted scenes that come out, won't there?
Oh yeah. I think one of the later episodes, he's got like an infinite money glitch now, though, hasn't he? Figured out that like some of the stuff that he gets from this shop that he's got access to, the people that actually want to buy it more, don't they? Like he's like, he's got like an infinite money glitch now, hasn't he?
Yeah, he bought that dagger for like 2 million, didn't he? And then he could sell it for like 100 mil.
He's like, what? Yeah, he's gonna rinse that store, bro. I'll tell you what.
100. You've got to, haven't you?
Yeah, I would do that as well. Yeah, all day, mate, all day.
What about you, man? Have you got any thoughts on this protagonist one, mate?
I think Jin Woo, or obviously with Fire Force, I think Shinra would be a great protagonist.
Yeah.
Like his ability, I know Josh hasn't watched this yet, but like his abilities and his moves, he's such a badass character.
I think it depends. Like to me, I've had a proper thought about this. I wrote the question down. I was in my head to begin with. I was a little bit. I weren't 100% sure, but then I started thinking like, what type of game? Because realistically, fighting games like Mortal Kombat, Tekken style games, they've already done that with Jump Force, which didn't do well. I'm pretty sure it's even shut down now. I don't even know, but I think they're quite soulless games. Like I don't really. It's certainly in that respect. I'm not saying Mortal Kombat is the lore behind Mortal Kombat's phenomenal and that sort of stuff. But when you take it in terms of like an anime sort of thing, where you've got all these different worlds coming together just to have characters fight, you don't really feel anything from it. But then when I was thinking like, you've got sort of like characters like Inuyasha, who's like a proper old school one, but like they'd fit well in like a sort of like a Monster Hunter type game, or like Vash from Trigun. Which is a great anime, an older one, but fantastic. He'd work well in sort of like a Fallout type game, and like there's so many different characters you could do. And I think which I think is what they try to do with Arceus Pokemon as well, is like I think people want just open world games of their favorite animes. Like they don't want like Naruto did a very, very good game. I think it was like one of the first Naruto games that ever came out on the Xbox 360, mate. It was more like an open world, like you was in that world. And then they started making it so it was just a fighting game, essentially. And I think that's what people are wanting. People don't want these fighting games and these like side-scroller type Tekken, like Mortal Kombat games. They want something like Elden Ring or something like, I don't know, even like Ghost of Tsushima or something like that. Like Tanjiro, for example, he might be good in that sort of setting, like a Demon Slayer game and like a Ghost of Tsushima type level world type thing. I think would just work so well. Like one of my notes was actually like Jin Woo in Elden Ring, for example, like because that's just the sort of things because that's what people want. People are bored of just getting these side by side fighting games. Like I think there's a JJK ones they keep releasing, Naruto ones they keep releasing. I think there's like One Piece ones they keep releasing, but they're just like Tekken, Mortal Kombat style games, and it's just leave that to the people like Mortal Kombat where they've got such like loads of lore in place because. One Piece, for example, I've been watching that recently, and the world's massive, mate. Like, it's essentially like you could make a Black Flag type game out of like One Piece because there's a lot of sailing in it, there's a lot of sea in it. Like, and I think developers really need to start thinking, what do we need to do? Or listen to fans. Like, this is what they need to do, mate. Like, there's so much they could do with anime, gaming wise. They just don't do it. They just get too lazy about it. And I think it's Bandai's fault, to be fair. But
I think with One Piece, they did bring a game out. You know, the Dynasty Warriors people, they brought a game out where you actually play the characters from One Piece, and you go around proper OP, just smashing loads of like enemies. Which I thought
did a Gundam one as well, mate, where you was literally a robot. Yeah, they did a robot one. That was on like Xbox 360, I think that one came out. But
sounds decent, that does.
Yeah.
Okay, so second to last question, because I've got a secret question, is looking ahead, is there any game or anime you're excited about in 2025?
Games, I've got to say GTA 6. I know we haven't had an official release date yet, but they did say fall 2025, so that's going to be my number one.
We are hopeful. Aren't we?
I hope so.
Before I die, please.
Another one is Doom Dark Ages. That looks fucking sick.
I agree, yeah.
And one that I've been waiting absolutely years for, I think it's the alpha coming out this year. I don't know what's happening with it, but Skate 4. I've been waiting a very, very long time. I know a lot of people.
I'm right there with you, bro.
Honestly, bro. I still play
Skate 3, mate. Hall
now.
of Pain, bro. I just spent hours doing that.
I've always got it downloaded because it's like 5 gigs, so I just hop on it every now and then.
Yeah.
What about you, Ian?
Gaming wise, it's a difficult one for me because realistically, the game I'm thinking of playing the most at the moment is Avowed, which is already out, and obviously by the time this is released, it's been out for like 2 months. But like that GTA 6 obviously is a big one into everyone's waiting for GTA 6, mate. You know, you've had a game that's been out on like 3 different consoles. It's unbelievable, mate. It shouldn't even be allowed. But like, there's not loads of massive games I'm really fully looking forward to. I'm hoping for some news on like a new Red Dead potentially, but yeah, I think the biggest one really is probably GTA 6, to be honest. Yeah. Anime wise, we probably already have news by this time, but it's just the Infinity Castle stuff for Demon Slayer. I need to get them. I need to know when their movies are releasing, mate. Like, I need to know like now, bro, when they're coming out. Like 100%. Like,
I need to catch up with Demon Slayer. That's one thing that I need to do.
It'll be. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be hard work, mate. I don't know what season are you
on. 3, 4.
So you've done Mugen Train. Best one.
Yes.
You've done
Mugen Train's sick, mate.
Sword. Have you done Swordsmith Village arc?
Yes, I've done that.
Is that when Nezuko at the end comes out and she's like immune to the sun now?
Yeah.
That was the best part of that.
Yeah.
I think you've only got 1 season left, mate. That's literally the latest one.
Yeah.
Well,
first 10 minutes are good, and the last
Yeah.
episode's good. The rest of it's going to be a slug getting through that, mate. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Well, I've just started as well because Norbert keeps getting on at me about it. Attack on Titan.
Oh, mate.
Mate, I watched about 7 episodes last night. And
You've met Levi as well, haven't you?
I've met Levi. Levi was in it for a little bit, like they gave a sneak peek. The one thing that annoyed me, that is it Erwin? Yeah, him. Do you know when he turns into that big Titan thing? Why did it take 3 episodes for him to move a fucking boulder?
Eren,
yeah.
Eren. Sorry, I thought you meant the blonde.
No, that Armin guy. Oh, he pisses me off, bro. But yeah, it took 3 episodes for him to turn into a Titan to move a fucking boulder. I was like, just do it, bro. I was like, please, I want to go bed. I just want to see whether you'll do it or not.
That's how the worst people in England.
Right, you've got to keep an open mind with Attack on Titan. Because the formula for Attack on Titan is you've got to think that first season's 12 years old. Came out in 2013.
Yeah.
It was a different time for anime, mate, back then.
Yeah.
And the latest season came out like a year and a half ago. So, like, you've got to feel for people like me who watched it in 2013, bro, and didn't get to conclude it 10 years later, mate. It took 10 years for me to watch that.
Yeah.
It's Martin's favourite anime of all time, I think, isn't it, Mark?
Yeah.
It's probably number 4 for me. It's in my top 5. I don't think it's the greatest anime of all time. I honestly, I'm not going to spoil anything. I hate its final form. I think it's stupid, mate. I really don't like it.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I think what's hard for you now is it's been out for so long that you've probably seen stuff about it or heard stuff about it.
I have, yeah, but
the biggest thing about Attack on Titan is the twists and turns, like the mystery of it. They're always wondering what's going to happen, and the fact that when something happens, you're like genuinely like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't expect that at all. It's the unpredictability of it when it was first coming out. Obviously, people have read the manga, so a lot of people knew anyway. But for people that don't read the manga, like me, it was like such a surprise.
Yeah.
And you've got to persevere because I'll admit it here live now, mate. It took me 6 months to watch the first season. 6 entire months.
I tried before. I'm going to stick with it.
Yeah. Just stick a cheeky episode on every so often, don't you? Like,
that's what I'm doing. Even at lunch at work, like, I just watch, because it's like half an hour. I watch a quick half-an-hour episode.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the rest of Solo Leveling as well.
Oh, mate. Like
every
when
week.
This airs, it might be finished, to be fair, or close to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or yes,
just leave it on
Solo Leveling.
Such a cliffhanger every episode, bro.
It's so annoying, isn't it?
I'll come in Monday, see Martin, I'll be like, why did they stop it?
I was looking at the time. I'm looking at the time of the episode, like, oh mate, it's going to come to an end soon, mate.
Yeah.
You have to build yourself up to face it.
Yeah,
I've seen a little bit, not necessarily spoilers, but I have a bit of an inkling. Or I've been, let's just say, I've seen a couple of manga stuff on there of stuff that's going to come, mate. And mate, it's about to get come sort of episode 12, 11, 12, things. Mate.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I've seen a few things on like Twitter and that, but I try and stay away from it because I don't want to ruin anything for myself.
Yeah, it's hard work, man. It's so hard.
It is hard.
Especially, I don't even like looking at the I don't even like looking at the preview pictures for the next episode. I don't even like looking at them. There's like four stills of the next episode. I'm like, no. I'm just going to experience it on Saturday night, mate. Yeah, I'm going to experience it. What about you, Mike? Is anything you're looking forward to, game-wise, anime-wise, that sort of stuff?
I'm looking forward to the new wrestling game. Obviously, me and you got big plans with that on. Split Fiction. I'm looking forward to that. I think that'd be a great multiplayer game to play through with one of your friends. Also, Ghost of Yotai. I'm looking forward to that because Ghost of Tsushima was top tier. I'm looking forward to seeing more of that. But anime-wise, I think Kaiju number 8. I think I want to see more of that because I think the first season was so good. Yeah. So, Josh, if you ever
shout out here, you know.
Yeah, if you ever watch that,
Kaiju
number 8's good, mate.
Yeah,
watch it.
I think
I'll tell you why you'll like this. Day one release, dubbed, mate, straight away in English. Every episode's dubbed. Every week they release it, dubbed, mate. No subs.
I've watched the whole of season 2 in Japanese, and I've not had any issues at all. So I did like season 1 I did half of it in one night, and then the rest of it in another night, all in English. Continued on to season 2, and like the first 2 episodes were in Japanese, and I was like, wait, what the fuck's going on, bro? I thought, I've come this far, I need to watch it now.
You've got to, mate. But yeah, I think certainly for obviously me and Martin, in the purpose of doing the podcast, and the purpose of me having children, trust me, dubbed is so much easier, mate. I don't have to be looking at the screen 24/7. Like I can quickly look away and hear what they're saying.
Yeah.
But what I do appreciate about subbed is that you are locked in. Like you are fully there, mate. You don't miss anything, bro.
You're so immersed,
Yeah, you don't miss anything in sub. That is what I do say is probably the positive side too. Like sub sort of
definitely.
Yeah, but JJK.
Yeah.
You've tried watching season 1, haven't you?
Yeah, I got.
It's the worst one.
Into it. Yeah,
it's the worst season, mate. For what you like, if you can get through season 1, mate, I will tell you now. Season 2, animation-wise, is probably like what I'd consider the gold standard for anime. And trust me, mate, it is just balls to wall action, pretty much 20 episodes, whatever it is, mate. It's honestly, if you can get through season 1 of JJK, season 2, season 1's good, I enjoyed it, but like,
do you have to watch the film before you watch? Is there a film in between season 1
Zero.
and season 2?
Is it Zero?
Yeah,
Zero.
Yeah, JJK Zero. That's all about. So that ties into the first few episodes of season 2, which is basically Gojo's backstory. And then that all makes sense then when you finally get to present day and it introduces a new villain. That will make sense. It like all makes sense. But yeah, season 2.
I remember with JJK, like Ian was like saying to me, "It's like I watched season 1. It's like, mate, you've been to Japan. It's all about Shibuya in like season 2." And mate, when I watched it, mate, it was so good. The action's so good, and the fighting.
Yeah, everything about season 2 JJK,
so
mate. Just the way it's been directed, cinematography, everything. Get on that, mate. Trust me.
I'll have to do what I've done with Attack on Titan. I'll have to start again so I know where I am and everything, and go through it all.
Definitely.
All right, the final question, the secret question.
Secret question.
I don't even know what this is, mate. I'm not even gonna look.
It's not going to be hard. So, if you fell into an anime world or a gaming world as a warrior, and you needed a sidekick, who are you picking from gaming, anime, anywhere?
Sidekick. Oh. It depends what world I fell into. It's just like a random.
It could be any world, any character to be with you. What we're saying.
You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say, if I randomly didn't have a choice, I randomly fell in it. I fell into the Gears of War universe. Yeah, Marcus Phoenix is my boy, bro.
That is the worst world to fall into, bro. You're done for, aren't you?
I know, but that man's loyalty is top notch, bro. He's got my back no matter what. I know he has.
You know what?
Make sure you go with a chainsaw,
They need to make more Gears. Honestly, Gears of War games.
That's another one I'm looking forward to. You've got Gears of War E-Day, I think, this year, which is going to change the Game Pass.
This is one of the things I'm respecting about Xbox as well. Now they're going to start pushing stuff to other consoles, like to pushing like Gears will end up on PlayStation one day.
Yeah, you've got the remasters coming out on it, haven't you?
Yeah, mate, co-op Gears. That another thing that Xbox 360 did so well, mate. Like, the Gears games were fucking, honestly. The online as well, multiplayer on them games was so good, wasn't it? If you could learn how to do the crab crawl.
Bro.
Remember when we used to do the crab crawl, bro? You used to run around like that with your gun above your head.
Yeah. And just sliding from like cover to cover with the the Nasher shotgun and just blasting heads, bro.
Yeah, so good, mate.
Brutal.
I used to love Gears.
What about you, Ian? What are you saying?
I think for me, you know, if you fell into like, it's got to be. I'm shouting out Jim Woo here, mate. If you fell into some sort of like RPG, mate, you want Jim Woo. He's got access to stuff, and he like straight away. He's got a store. He's got the fact he can use abilities. He's got his summons. Like, you're well protected, aren't you? Depending on what world you fall into, like endless possibilities with Jim Woo. I think at this point,
and he just gets better, doesn't he?
Just gets better, mate. Yeah, just constantly leveling up.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Jim Woo's dad, innit? I can't wait to learn more about his dad. Like these next few episodes, I'm so gassed for it, you know.
Yeah, so I can't wait.
I just love that episode where he was that guy who's after Jim Woo. He just gets like mullered, mate. He's in hospital. Like, what happened?
Big Dongo. I can't remember his name. I keep calling him Big Dongo, innit? He went to America, didn't he?
Yeah. He just gets knocked off and he's lying in hospital. Like, what happened? I can't understand what happened. Traumatized.
Good in, bro.
Yeah, I think you didn't answer with the Jim Woo, but I think Gojo as well. Having him as your psychic, mate, he's just OP and just
man.
You feel safe being with him. Like you just push him forward. Like you go first, mate, and I'll come in after when you've killed everything. But yeah, that's it.
Oh, brilliant!
That's it. It's over. That's over. That's it. That's all the questions we've got.
Thanks, boys. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? I know you was you were saying you were a bit nervous at first, but yeah, you seemed to come across really well. So.
I was shitting it. I can't lie.
Mate, we've started doing that nerd news. Mate. I'm not even joking. I went for a poo just before this, mate. Like we do that nerd news now, and it's mad, really, because not only do we record it, but I edit it, so I can just
Yeah.
edit bits out. But I'm not nervous for the podcast, but for some reason, different, because it's different. Even
Yeah.
I'm like a bit like, obviously me and Martin doing podcasts now every week for like 40 something. We're nearly a year we've been doing it for. And it's just crazy, isn't it? But like,
yeah, definitely.
it's just I'm so used to that. But anything that's a slight change up, mate, it's just I don't know why I get a little bit like twitchy, mate. Like it's weird, isn't it? Because we're just mates, isn't it? Like we just talk with your mates, aren't you? This did as well, isn't it?
The alcohol definitely helps.
Yeah, Mrs. got a full bottle, didn't she? Got one. Got to get one out finger just in case, bro. But yeah,
that's it.
Gee, honestly, mate, really appreciate you coming on. Love talking to you.
Thank you for having me on.
And
been great, man.
Yeah, I hope everyone who's listening, viewing, that sort of stuff's liked it as well. Drop us a like, comment a love art just to say that you've just loved it. You know what I mean? Like G's here, like top bloke, he's getting into anime. Drop some recommendations, solo leveling type stuff. Drop some words of encouragement for Attack on Titan and JJK and Demon Slayer as well. Get him in the comments. Hype him up. But
and Josh is also in Discord, so come along, say hello to him there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's in the Discord. So
join our Discord, mate. It's all kicking off in there, mate.
Yeah, honestly, it's basically me just posting memes every day. That's about it. But yeah, we need people in there. Get in there. There's about 7 of us, mate. We need more. But we're all friendly. We're all having a laugh. Like, get in there. Like, there's a couple of my good friends in there as well. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. And again, G, thank you for joining us, mate. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, lad.
Been great, mate. Been great.
And we shall catch you in the next one. Peace and prosperity. Love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.